Horoscope for Libra, Sunday, 10 May 2026. Welcome to CosmologicaLab. You feel that pressure that drives you to act, Libra. There's a vibration in the air, a kind of static electricity that seems to erect your skin before you've even left home. It is not a tension that seeks to frighten you, but it is the cosmos reminding you that balance is not something that is found, but something that is built with will. Today, the sky presents you with a complex stage, like a score where the sweetest notes of a classical melody are interrupted by an unexpected and dissonant jazz chord. On the one hand, you have the harmony of a sun that seeks to expand and a Venus that dances with Mars. But on the other hand, the moon and Mercury are causing small earthquakes in your emotional and mental stability. It's a day of deep contrasts, of those that force you to put aside the complacency to embrace transformation. That energy that floats in the environment, somewhat electrical and somewhat uncertain, is immediately reflected in your own presence. As there are no active planets moving your vitality today, your body becomes the canvas where the pure essence of your sign is projected. You feel an almost instinctive need for everything around you to be harmonious, for your clothes, your posture, and even the light of your room to follow an aesthetic that restores peace. It's like you're looking through a mirror to confirm that you still have that center of gravity. However, that quest for balance may feel a little tense if you don't allow yourself to accept that. Sometimes, to find the center, you first have to go through chaos. Your body asks for a pause, a moment of quietness, to process this cosmic whirlwind without your pulse unnecessarily accelerating. Taking this energy to the material and professional terrain, the panorama becomes fascinating and, at the same time, somewhat demanding. There is a very deep and penetrating look at your resources. With the presence of the Sun, Mercury, and Uranus in that area of your life that manages the shared and the deep, you might feel the urgency of reviewing a contract, a debt, or a project that involves others. It's like you're going through an old folder on your computer, and suddenly you find a file that you thought was lost. But that brings with it unexpected news that forces you to rethink your financial strategy. The energy of Scorpio in your area of personal income asks you not to ignore the details. It is not a time of superficialities, but to look ahead to the reality of your accounts. However, not everything is introspection and wait. Jupiter's brightness in your race sector acts as a beacon of hope. Even if you feel the pressure to resolve pending issues or to manage sudden changes in your shared finances, there is an opportunity for professional expansion that beats hard. It's like, after a tense meeting or an email that left you with your heart in a fist, you get a message from a superior or a client recognizing your ability to handle the crisis. Luck is on your side if you know how to use Uranus intuition to innovate in your working method. The key today is not to fear the transformation of your resources, for it is precisely that movement that will open the door to greater abundance in your professional path. If we look now towards your well-being and everyday habits, the energy becomes much softer, almost ethereal. By not having active planets in your routine areas, your body feels like a temple that needs to be purified from the turmoil of the day. With Pisces' influence on your area of routines, you might feel a tendency to disconnect or even a lack of structure. It's that day when you have trouble getting out of bed, or when the to-do list looks like a haze that won't let you see the way. You might feel the temptation to postpone the important thing, to let time slip between your fingers while you lose yourself in dreams or in the endless scroll of social networks. To prevent this drift energy from billing you, I suggest you use Saturn's discipline to create small anchors. You don't need a complete reform of your life, just something as simple as deciding that, after a hot shower that cleans your tiredness, you're going to organize your desk or prepare a nutritious dinner without distractions. The key to this Pisces energy not becoming disorder is intent. Use this period as a preventive maintenance. It's an ideal time to listen to what your body tells you when the world's noise goes out. If you feel a slight heaviness, do not fight it hard. Compare it with a friendly structure, reminding you that taking care of your routine is the highest form of self-love. If we go into the depths of your heart and your bonds now, it is where the true intensity of the day manifests itself. The sky for your relationships is an agitated ocean. On the one hand, you have the presence of Mars, Saturn, and Neptune in your area of couples and partners, which creates an atmosphere of great responsibility and sometimes a certain presidency. You might feel the need to put a clear limit on an important conversation, or you may find yourself in that uncomfortable moment of silence with someone special, where words are left over, but the tension is felt in every pore of the skin. It's like you're trying to repair an old wooden structure that, though solid, requires you to be very careful not to break what's still valuable. But don't be fooled by Saturn's seriousness, because the Moon and Pluto in your area of creativity and romance are sparking a spark of passion and emotional transformation. There's an almost magnetic intensity in your encounters. You could experience a moment of emotional revelation, perhaps through an unexpected gesture from someone or a deep conversation that makes you feel that a bond is transformed forever. The presence of the Sun and Mercury in your area of intimate transformations suggests that there are secrets or truths that are coming to light. And even if this may generate an emotional shock, it is the only way to clean up what is no longer useful. It is a day to live the intensity, not to be afraid of the sensitivity, and to understand that the changes in your affections, however drastic they seem, are the driving force of your emotional evolution. If we explore your mental world and your personal growth, the narrative becomes much more expansive and luminous. Despite external tensions, your mind has the ability to find treasures deep down. With the Moon and Pluto activating your creativity, your introspection ability is amazing. You could have a mental click, a brilliant idea that comes up as you perform a daily task, like when you're washing dishes or walking around a park, and suddenly gives you the solution to a problem that tormented you. It is an energy that invites you to investigate, to delve into those topics that you are passionate about, and not to stay on the surface of the information. In addition, the presence of Venus in your area of studies and mental expansion gives you a charming curiosity. You will be attracted by new knowledge, books that transport you to other worlds, or learning something new that expands your perspective. It's like your mind is a canvas where you can paint new horizons today. Even if you feel the need to process profound changes in your emotions, your intellect is prepared to integrate these lessons with natural elegance. Take advantage of this moment to nourish your spirit with content that inspires you, for the wisdom you gather today will be the basis of your future growth. If today you feel you need to do a ritual to manage the tension we mentioned at the beginning, I propose a tension alchemy to release the cargo of Mercury and Mars. Find a small piece of paper and a bowl of water. Write on paper what has caused you irritation today, that message that has left you restless, or that little frustration at work. Once written, visualize how that emotion comes out of you and very calmly breaks the paper into very small pieces. Drop the pieces of paper in the water and watch them melt and disperse. When finished, discard the water in the sink with plenty of running water, imagining that the tension goes down the drain, and wash your hands with a soap that you like. Decree that clarity and peace come back to you. To accompany this energy and help you keep your mind calm, for today I propose the blue color. It doesn't have to be a complete garment. It can be a discrete detail, such as the cover of your mobile phone, a notebook, or even a small object that you have on your work table. Blue acts as a balm for the mind, helping you maintain serenity in the face of unexpected changes. If you have something of this color nearby, use it as a visual reminder that, even if the sky shakes, you have the ability to maintain your center and your clarity. Remember that the important thing is not the object itself, but the intention of calm that you place in it. Today, you will discover that your greatest strength lies not in avoiding the storm, but in learning to navigate it with grace. You will be able to transform each challenge into a step towards your own mastery. Trust your ability to balance. Have a nice day, dear Libra. Subscribe to CosmologicaLab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.